Hi guys, welcome to Cooking with Shinichi. Today I'm going to be making something that I had in Okinawa called a pork tamago rice sandwich. I loved it. I'm going to be replicating that here in my home. I think you guys are going to enjoy this one because it's so good. Before we get started, I want to say thank you to Boksu for sponsoring today's video once again. Thank you so much. If you didn't know already, Boksu is a subscription service that lets you try out a variety of tasty and unique snacks sourced from various places around the country. Boksu works with local companies, which is why they can bring you some really nice exclusive items. First-time customers will receive the Seasons of Japan box, which lets you try out a variety of things and it'll give you a taste of what's to come throughout the year. Every month after that, they focus on a specific theme, giving you something interesting every single month. This month they sent me a box which focuses on mochi, varieties of mochi, which I love and I'm sure a lot of you guys do as well. In addition to the snacks, they always include a special tea to pair with your snacks. If this sounds interesting to you, make sure to take advantage of the 10% discount off your own snack box by clicking on the link below this video. You can save up to $47. They are shipping worldwide. Definitely check them out. So the pork tamago sandwich, if you have no idea what I'm talking about, it simply means you didn't watch the video. So make sure you check out the video by clicking right up there. I have a video where I'm actually in Okinawa enjoying that sandwich, and that's what I'm going to be making today. So here are the ingredients. So first of all, we need some rice. This is Japanese rice. Typical Japanese rice is sticky, and some countries they call it sushi rice, but it needs to be sticky or else it's going to fall apart. You also need a can of Spam. We're not going to be using the whole can. We just need a couple of slices for the two sandwiches I'm making. We also need a couple of eggs. The next ingredient is some nori seaweed. Here in Japan, we simply call it nori, but we say nori seaweed, so you guys know what we're talking about. And this is what it looks like. You can get these at Japanese supermarkets, Asian supermarkets. They look like this. Finally, this is optional. This is from Okinawa, butaniku miso, which means pork miso. If you cannot find this, you can simply omit it or you can add some of your own miso. I do recommend red miso, that's a little bit sweeter. So I'm gonna open a new bag of rice. Yeah, we actually ran out of Japanese rice. Amazing, huh? And that's what it looks like. Look how beautiful it is. I'm going to be making nigo, which means 2 go. This is a Japanese measurement of rice. This is 1 go. So ichigo or 1 go is around 180 milliliters or 3/4 US cup, I believe. So we're going to be using 2 of this. I'm going to dump the rice into my rice cooker. So that's 2 nigo, ne? So the rice we purchased this time is a type where we don't have to wash the rice, which is why I'm not gonna wash it, but usually you do have to wash the rice. It's not that difficult. All you have to do is rinse it in cold water a few times until it's no longer cloudy, and that's it. All right, I'm gonna add some water to my rice. Just a cold tap water. There we go. Our rice cooker, as you can see, there are numbers here. So because we used nigo, or 2 of those cups, we have to put enough water to reach that line right there. That's indicating number 2. Another way you can test it is using the finger method. Use your index finger, and the water should go up to the first line or the fold of your finger here, like this. Yeah, kind of. Something like this. That's what my mom used to do. Alright, we're gonna close it and we're gonna let this cook. Alright, so while the rice is cooking, we are going to make the rest of the ingredients super easy. So I have 1 egg here. I'm gonna crack this, put it into this bowl. And I'm going to give it a mix like this. We're making tamagoyaki, very, very easy tamagoyaki ne. Now at this point, if you want, you can go ahead and season this, but I prefer not to. Because we already have the saltiness from the Spam, and we also gonna be adding the miso, so that's salty enough for me. But it's really up to you. If you feel like you need a little more seasoning, go ahead and season it with just a little bit of salt and pepper. So I'm gonna be adding some oil to my frying pan, just a little bit. Give it a swirl, like that. And then I'm gonna add my egg. So we are making a flat sort of square tamagoyaki, and looks like my frying pan wasn't hot enough, but that's fine. That's fine. It'll still cook. It's still warming up. And then I'm going to shove my egg into the center like this. You know, when I was a kid, I didn't like eggs. I really didn't like eggs at all. But now I love them. I really love eggs. I wonder why. I don't know why I didn't like eggs. Okay, so that's my egg. As you can see, it's not perfectly square, and that's totally fine. I just make sure it's cooked on both sides. You don't want it to become dry, so don't overcook. I think that's totally fine. I think that's enough. Okay, and then we're gonna keep this to the side like that. Alright, we're gonna make one more, guys. I'm gonna make one more tamagoyaki. Let's see if I can make it prettier this time. Some oil. Give it a swirl. As you can see, this is a super easy recipe. Perfect for picnics, perfect for an easy lunch, even dinner if you're not that hungry. The place I went to was called Pork Tamago Sandwich or something like that. And yeah, I'm kind of obsessed with that particular shop in Okinawa. Okay, and I think that's about it. Yep, I don't want to cook it any longer. So there we go. We have enough eggs, tamagoyaki for so we have enough tamagoyaki for me and Satoshi. Okay, let's open up the can of Spam. I know a lot of people don't like Spam, especially those who don't live in Hawaii or places where they do eat a lot of Spam, like Okinawa, for example. Here in Japan, a lot of people do like Spam. So I'm gonna cut the Spam like this. I guess it's around 1/2 inch. That's how I like the thickness of my Spam to be. Just place the pieces of Spam on your frying pan. Kind of like you're making Spam musubi. Spam musubi is one of those things that's super nostalgic for me. So you want to cook the Spam on both sides until they're slightly crispy. You know, Spam meat is already fully cooked, so you can actually eat it like this if you want. But I feel like they're tastier if they are cooked on both sides. This reminds me of my mother's Spam musubi, which is, you know, basically Spam on top of rice. And it's delicious. Spam musubi is something that you can find all over Hawaii. You can find it at 7-Eleven. Actually, the 7-Eleven Spam musubi is pretty good. All right, I'm gonna flip these over. It's been cooking about maybe 40 seconds, but they cook pretty fast. Look at that, look how beautiful they look. Look at that. My mom likes these kind of like even more cooked, but this is how I like my Spam. I don't like it overly crispy. All right, so these have been cooking for about a minute now, and I think they are ready. Look at it, guys. I flipped it over once more. Look at how it looks. This is how it should look. This is the perfectly cooked Spam. You see on both sides? Look at that. Nice and slightly crispy. Okay, so we're gonna keep this to the side. Wow, look at that. delicious spam. Perfectly cooked. Perfectly cooked. Okay, so the rice is finished, guys. It's been 37 minutes. Check it out. Obviously, I don't cook my rice in my living room, so I brought it out so I can show it to you guys. Look at that, perfectly cooked rice. Check it out. So we always want to fluff up the rice first, right after it's been cooked. Yeah, this makes the rice very fluffy. Hi, okay, so we need a nori sheet. Let's see, this way. It's easy, you can just do it with your hands. There we go. Crispy, crispy nori. There we go. So place your nori onto the makisu, the shiny side down. And then we're gonna put some rice on top, like this. Don't put too much. You just want a thin layer of rice, like so. Okay, you know what I like about these sandwiches is that they are quite filling and substantial. They really are. I think one will fill up most people, but I actually had two in Okinawa because they're so delicious. Put the Tamagoyaki on top. So place that here. And whatever that spills out of the nori, just tuck it in like this. Okay, there we go. And then we're going to put one slice of spam, like so. Finally, we got the miso. Put the miso on top like this. Just spread it around like that. Once again, this miso is optional. I like it with the miso in it. All right, and then you take this side and just flop it over like this so it turns into a sandwich. Just fold the nori in half like this. And there you go, voila! It's done. Look how easy it is. That's like one of the easiest things to make. Okay, and then I'm gonna put this onto my favorite Okinawan plate. There we go. And that is your pork tamago sandwich. This is what it looks like from the side. I do have to say my egg is kind of overflowing, but that's okay. You know, when you make things at home, they don't turn out exactly like the ones you had at the shop. I mean, they're professionals, right? But I think that's gonna be tasty. I'm gonna make one more for Satoshi. All right, let's make one more. I'm gonna see if I can make this one a little bit prettier. Yummy. By the way, guys, do you enjoy onigiri? Do you guys like rice balls? Japanese rice balls? I get some requests asking me to make rice balls on video. I've done that a long time ago on Tabi Eats. But I can make it again if you want me to. I can make like 6 types of rice balls for you. Six of my favorite types of rice balls. Okay, that's the Tamagoyaki. I'm going to really tuck this in this time so it won't fall out. Then the spam. Okay, hopefully it works this time. Then we got the miso. Just plop it down there. If you don't have this makisu, this bamboo roller, you can do it with your hands. Watch. Like personally, I think you don't even need it. Look at that. Easy peasy. So easy. And there you go. I actually think this one looks nicer than the first one. What do you guys think? Looks good? There you go, guys. I made 2. One for Satoshi. So that's for him later on. And this is what it looks like. That is my pork and tamago sandwich. What do you guys think? Looks good? Let's give it a try. The real test is how does it taste? That's the important question. That is the important question. では、いただきます。That's it. That is it. Yeah, that combination of spam and egg, rice and nori. First of all, spam and rice is perfect. I mean, spam musubi, that's what it is, spam musubi. Spam and rice, but this one includes egg omelet. It also has that miso, which is a little bit sweet, a little bit meaty because of the bits of pork inside. You see, you can tell it's good, right? You can tell there's a lot of flavors in this. I'm going to admit though, that the one I had in Okinawa was better. I don't know what it is. I have to go back and see. I'm going to study the onigiri sandwich when I go there the next time. Definitely going. I always have to go. I'm gonna see exactly how they make it, how much rice they use. Were they using one slice of spam or two? What kind of nori are they using? Because I think the nori was crispier. My nori is pretty crispy, but when you put rice on it, you know, it becomes less crispy. But it's not like a lot of time has passed or anything. And I wonder what's different about it. Anyway, only one way to find out, right? Go back to Okinawa and try it and do some investigation. I remember this pork egg we ate in Okinawa. Right? I love this. And beautiful, this yellow egg. And spam. 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 What did I say?
Spam. You said spam.
Really?
Yes, you did.
I don't think so.
Stop. You said spam.
And the rice amount is perfect, I think. いただきます。
How is it? Do you taste the miso? Yeah? Yeah, the miso is a great addition, huh?
I love this miso taste. The miso matches with this spam. Maybe it is 豚肉味噌? So pork miso. So it's close to the spam flavor, or it matches with pork taste.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you like it. I'm glad you like it. I'm gonna make it better next time, I think. Do you think our nori is older? That's why it's not as crispy? What is it? Because I think it was crispier in Okinawa.
Our nori is a little bit older.
A little bit older. It's been opened already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A few months ago.
Okay. All right. I think that's why, maybe.
And that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's episode of Cooking with Shinichi. Actually, it's the first episode, I believe. Or was the first one the curry made from the box? I don't know. Did you guys see that video? If you want to see how I make my curry out of the box, go watch that video too. My curry's good, but I don't make it from scratch like Satoshi does. Unfortunately, that's a lot of work for me. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.
Well, that's good.